Hello everyone, Namaste. This is Tuti Shah from 12th grade from SSVM World School, and we have with us today one of India's top AI marketing coaches, the co-founder and CEO of Digital Scholar, an avid TEDx speaker, the eminent personality who has greatly served our students with his workshops, the insightful and visionary Rishi Jain.
Thank you so much,
We're
Tuti,
so
for
happy
having
to
me
have
here.
you here.
Thank you so
Sir.
much.
Yes. So I would like to begin by asking you, you have spent the past few days with SSVM students conducting the AI related workshops and interacting with so many students. Tell me, what has been the best part of this experience for you?
First of all, I should say that SSVM Institute has created something magical. The 3 days event, the way it is hosted, and the kind of speakers they've brought in is commendable, right? I've not seen any other school to do something and bring the topic of AI because most of the schools feel threatened about AI as such. But I believe SSVM is the first school to embrace it and say that, okay, let's coexist along with the AI. So that was commendable. Second, when I entered the campus, I love the campus, right? It's beautiful. The
You
kind
said.
of facilities, it's amazing. So I was really amazed at a kind of school that exists in Coimbatore. Is it looks so good and it's so amazing. So that was my second reaction. Then I think I've spent the most time among the speakers in the school itself, right? So I've spent almost 3 days training students. So when I met students, I was blown away by the kind of curiosity each one brings in, right? And almost 3 days of workshop, I've seen students build amazing apps and websites. They were solving real problems. Like, for example, one of the students brought in something to do with calorie counter, right? So if you're allergic to a particular meal or you're allergic to a particular food supplement, they actually built an app where it could suggest you proper meals and along with the proper calories to intake, right? So that was just one of the activities we did in the classroom. Not just that, I think every student out there was outspoken, and that was one of the amazing experiences to see students actually embrace AI, get so excited about it, and we had like a really great time. So overall, my journey last 3 days amazing, and thank you so much for hosting me and doing this for me.
Thank you so much for you coming here, sir. I think honestly, I am also very grateful to the school for having given us this 3 day opportunity where we're, interacting with so many people that are teaching us so much about this industry. So I believe that definitely you must be conducting so many workshops around. You must be having a very busy life. So how do you use AI to balance between your personal life and professional life?
So, personally, there is personal and professional life is a myth, right? There's no balance to it. So, whenever I feel I should be more inclined towards professional life, where I'm supposed to learn more, or deliver more, I do that of more. And when I feel I need family time, I just focus more on it. But how I use AI in my personal life is basically I use it to organize my thoughts, right? That's really important because today there's too much information available on the internet, and we don't know which information to pick, which one to learn, and which one to really either understand the subject or master the subject. So I use AI tools to organize my thoughts, organize the information, and those are something which I probably focus on. So that's one of the things I use in my day-to-day life. And for doing workshops, one of the AI tools I use is something called as Gamma.app, right? Which creates a lot of presentations for me. Now, I'll be very honest, I'm not a creative person at all, right? I hate making PPTs. But since Gamma.app has come into picture, if I were to present anywhere in any school, college, I just pick my thoughts, right, using ChatGPT, and then I dump it into Gamma.app, make the PPT, and I'm ready, right? I'm really happy that this part of journey is being sorted. That's one of the things. The third thing is that also sometimes when you're so busy, it's hard to create a lot of content, right? I am a content creator. I am an influencer as well. And when you do such workshops, when you travel so much, the consistency goes down. You cannot create videos and all of it. So again, the use of AI has really changed my life because if you check my entire Instagram, I have not even posted one video which is real. It's all purely AI driven, right?
Wow.
So my videos are generated using Hagen, my audio is generated using 11 Labs. I've replicated my entire body, entire avatar itself, and now all my videos get generated by my video editors. So the point is that with the help of AI, I'm able to do more the things which I like along with my professional and personal life. So I'm able to, balance those two, but AI has helped me get there as well. So this is how I use AI in my day-to-day life.
If I'm going to be honest, you just cannot tell that your videos are AI generated. You have done an amazing job on that. But coming on this topic of content generation using, AI. So let's say I know that your DMs, when you reply to your DMs, they're done by automation, right? When you're creating videos, you're creating audio, all that is also done by AI. But do you feel like that means we're connecting less with people, connecting less with your audience because everything is essentially being done by a bot, right?
So the point is, even you have to train those bots as well, right? So when you train your bots, you need to bring that angle of your own touch. So you cannot just say, all right, this is the bot, just go talk whatever you need to talk to people, right? Or you cannot generalize the whole output as such. You have to customize and understand what your audience likes, the way they would like an output, the way they would like to hear things from you, right? So that customization also has to come from you. So when you bring that, human intelligence into artificial intelligence and still create that AI based bots, AI based videos, people will still want to connect with you, right? That's one of the things I feel that should happen. So if you generalize, you may not get great output, but if you put in your own human intelligence into it, it's going to work in your favor. Second, AI is becoming so real that we did one of the studies where we created a product ad, in real time,
Yeah.
with product photo shoot, putting the lighting, all of that. And then we generated the same using AI. And we asked people, can you differentiate between these two? And nobody could differentiate, nobody could tell which is AI and which is real. So the boundary between real and fake is actually, it's a very thin line, it's getting over. And I believe we are heading towards a very realistic face. Like all your videos would look realistic, all your images would look realistic, your audios would look realistic, and people will embrace it. At the end of the day, can you bring in your own flavor to it, right? Can you humanize it by understanding your audience? That matters, so that you can convey to AI that, hey, you should be talking like this, or hey, you should be working like this. That's when my audience connects with me. That's the key, right? Apart from that, I believe people will connect with your bots, with everything. I think it's all about just optimization.
I mean, I totally agree with you because maybe AI is presenting it, but behind that presentation is you. You're the person who's bringing up that content, you're the person who's putting your personal touch into it. So I think that's a very good way to say that despite the fact that AI is doing the presentation, the audience is definitely going to connect with you because you're behind that presentation. So, you worked initially as a programmer at Infosys, right? But here you are today, you're leading a company at such a young age, and that too in a field that not many people in India are, currently going into. So what made you leave your job? What inspired you to take so much risk and train people in this emerging area?
Okay, I'm going to be very honest with you. I was a very average student, right? So I was a very average student in college, and I was picked by mass recruiters. So I got lucky that, I got into Infosys, but I was never good at coding. And once I got into Infosys, I worked there for 2 years staring at a blank screen. And I was again, a poor coder. So when you ask a fish to climb a tree, it feels stupid, right? Because fish is supposed to swim,
Yeah.
right? So I was that fish who was asked to climb a tree, who was asked to code, and I was never good at it, right? And again, like a typical Indian graduate, you do engineering, you do MBA, maybe study abroad, and then find your way out, right? I was finding my way out as well, but I met my mentor and my brother as well, sort of, and he was into the field of digital marketing, right? And he said, okay, you should give like 6 months into it and see whether you like this particular field or not, and then maybe decide whether you want to study abroad or whatever. So I followed his cube way back in 2018, like about 7, 8 years ago. And I started working for different clients, started building marketing automations for them, WhatsApp chat bots and whatnot. And I loved the field. It was so fascinating. So I became really passionate about it. And that's what, sparked my interest in this particular field. That was my beginning of the journey. And then I've always been a teacher. So when I was at Infosys, I used to teach guitar to students, right? So the amount of money I made from teaching guitar by working 2 hours a month or a week, I made more than what I was making at Infosys. And I thought, okay, students are very happy, they're grateful, and also I'm making more money. So I love the whole teaching bit, right? It was a very, I mean, I love the whole output you could create for the students. So that I wanted to bring into digital marketing as well. And in 2019 we started Digital Scholar, which is an offline digital marketing school. In 2025, last year, we started our school in Mumbai as well, and now we are launching post graduation programs as well. So I love teaching, right? It's a very if you see your students succeeding, there's no better feeling than that, basically. So that is my journey of getting into this particular side of business.
Definitely. It is so interesting to see that a coder at Infosys who is teaching people how to play a guitar, and the way you got into this field is actually really inspiring. It shows that just because you have a degree in something doesn't mean you can't do that which you love.
Absolutely.
So, thank you so much for joining with us today. It was really insightful to have you over here. And I'm sure that so many of our students over here that are into social media content creation are going to learn a lot from you as well as our audience. So thank you so much for having us here, sir. And we will see you next time. So for next time, see you there.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.